fucking pitted a spare off the fucking checklist today.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you, but I will if you don't get out of my way.
Wookiee Rage, I remember being very, His deck's up because he can't wear armor. Oh, it's irking me that they're uneven. Uh, is there anything anything better I can grab? Not really, no.
That's another one for me.
Easy enough. Once I hit the Fury. Right now, there we go. Key card. That's exactly what I was looking for. He still does chunky damage. Yeah, I think we're taking it Anhar, because he covers dams anyway. So I just need to get him some decent swords. Mod them up. Okay. On a neutronium edge. Mark IV vibration cell. Right, he's actually got good swords. I think we come back here with the main character anyway, so he can take care of all of that. Right. K experience to go. So can I tool him up at all? There we go, that works. Defense 7, holy shit, dude. What am I missing?
Mitä mä se tuufa?
Oh, stiff shit. All right. Okay, we'll park that for the time being.
Ratio achieved.
Okay then.
What's going on?
Ready. To serve.
Just say the word.
Assassination protocol initiated.
Time to take you down to size. Take him down.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Right.
More where that came from. What's going on?
Ready to serve. Ratio achieved.
Time to take you down to size. Yeah?
Hmm. Does he not automatically receive that? Hmm. This is fine. Okay. Ah.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch him. Enough. What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
God damn.
Awaken, beast.
What is Kreia up to, I wonder?
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel. Because there is something to be learned of strength, beast, even within your empty shell, and it will be needed in the times ahead. No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. The screams of your tribe of primitives, the scene of lying blinded with the Huntress's blaster at your skull, I shall make it so that is all you hear and see for the rest of your days. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this. Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate, I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. All it requires is that you immerse yourself in another lie. The exile, you shall be his servant until I call upon you. Do this thing, and I shall grant your desire.
They dragged him all the way back here. But you know a way. Come on. Trying to strangling him out.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid. I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual.
Okay, now we've got
Let's
to
get you to work. Report to C7
go through the
E3
rigmarole
for
of leveling up T3. Make sure he's equipped as well. Hmm. I'm so tempted. That'll do.
You are not authorized.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever.
Deep.
I think he should be replaced, or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request.
Read the deep.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with? I see. Well...
Sounded like a fucking dot matrix printer. Tick, 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 tick. 3, 5, 6, 7. That works.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here? I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming. If you do not wish to comply with his instructions... Good. Yes? Should...
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you? That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I?
Apparently.
I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Okay, we've got to go disable C7 somehow.
Yes, what is it? You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about? How dreadful.
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed. Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Okay. Whoops.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here? I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters. The information is sent to a remote computer system. Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need. You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm quite busy at the moment.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action. Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master. Amused query. I think you will find the odds are some... Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with. Initiated. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Okay, is any of that an upgrade? Very much so. I lose a little bit of dex, but it's what, -1 off the...
Wait!
Authorized to do whatever I want. I'm T3.
There you are. What kept you? Yeah, I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what? He says he's got the transponder codes to Voga's freighter. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebonhawk's codes. From there...
I shouldn't be skipping, He changed his tune real quick.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell him to Goto in the first place.
Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Tonoranga manakaran. Epo inshawa. Tanabewe. Tandi groto.
Hang on, can I change the party around? Unable to change party at this time.
Just say the word.
Okay, that's upsetting.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from. More where that came
Hang on. Shit, he's got fucking... He may as well be coming at them with colourful language. Oh, those better go on the Wookiee. Got my defense up to 8.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
There must be a workbench around here somewhere I can make use of.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of...
Okay, it looks like that bug's been fixed. Good to know that I haven't fucking lost hours upon hours of gameplay.
I hear you.
God, I wish there was a workbench in here. Get the Wookiees weapons upgraded. Get Karth and Nassi, not Karth, Atten's fucking weapons upgraded. Get T3's weapons upgraded.
More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down the side. Stay low. More where that came from. Everyone down. Everyone down. Time to take you down to size.
Okay, so they kind of mauled. They mauled him good. Wow, Atten's only got 184 hit points. But what's really frightening is the way the fucking... They chunked... Something was chunking Hanhar down.
More where that came from.
Gerektada cemen de Terewana jun konata delvera Dosa negra Terewana jun konata
That should work.
Tarana mo sibu indasarans, krema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Loka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu. Tarana mo sibu indasarans, krema sunkun ratungala, chawi mo jubu inkosoracha. Loka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and
the
Republic
YouTube
space.
system.
And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
A little bit. Look at the face.
Indeed. That is unfortunate. Still, perhaps you have some value. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you. Afraid? No. It is simply difficult to be in so many places at once. Holotechnology is currently the most effective and convenient way to communicate my commands over vast distances. At least until Aerotech develops the new holotransceiver within 2 standard months, but by then it will simply be too late. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic. It is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
You gotta be joking.
In 1 standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Sith won the Jedi Civil War. Even with their supposed victory, the war left the Republic on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and help solidify the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order. There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. KOTOR, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover. You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi.
He wants to profiteer off the war.
It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive.
Jedi, welcome in, welcome in. Nazis have been eliminated?
You could say
Questionable.
I'm something of a patriot, although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the man. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating. It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
Ah, okay. I was sort of like, what?
If you care nothing for the Republic,
But no, good shooting. Good shooting, champ.
And resolving the situation would be to our mutual benefit. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite deficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence. No, that is where you are wrong. If they were, I assure you I would have contacted them. I'm afraid a broken ex-Jedi is all I have to save the galaxy at the moment. But whether it is Sith or Jedi that emerges victorious, it does not matter, as long as the situation is resolved soon. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me. It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack.
How you doing, Jedi? How the wee fellas there as well?
Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy. If that means blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice.
Nice.
Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
Okay, time for some blending.
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved.
Yes, we've got a Wookiee that is a Berserker. Not a Berserker, what's the class in D&D? Barbarian. He's basically a barbarian.
Systems failing, Master.
What is it?
She's got everything I wanted to have. Nice. Yeah, I might complete this, do a quick main story quest of the Star Wars: The Old Republic, and then hit Mass Effect myself. Two power choices. Oh, I think I remember this place. There's all sorts of different bloody...
Focus.
Let us end this. Let us end this.
Zero, 1, 1. 1, 0, 0. One, 0, 1.
I hear you.
Right. Okay, we're bashing the door in. Yeah, Mass Effect's also... I like Mass Effect because it's a slightly harder system to tame. Kill those first, it'll just sit there and heal the fucking... Oh, 10 damage is nothing. Cheers, Jedi. It's just trying to remember all the... Trying to remember all the holes you need to patch. So you got to have someone that's good at electronics, that's good at security. You got to make sure you're balanced on damage and abilities and... Just really making sure all the skill holes are patched. You got coverage for everything. And in that regard, Tali is a fucking godsend because I think she covers security and electronics. Oh yeah. No, I'm going to attempt a adept run, because I usually go Vanguard. But I'm not going to have the crutches of shotguns or... what's the name? Biotic charge available to me. I don't want to go infiltrator because that's just easy with, you know, tech powers and snipers. The plane fighter class is just, yeah, you get a good gun, you just max out shotguns and annihilate shit.
Let us end this. Let us end this.
And I don't know what biotic tech does, the biotic tech class is, but I don't know that it does anything.
Let us end this. Yes.
They have gotten far, but they shall go no farther. Deploy the guard droids. Raise the force fields. We will trap them within the ship. Activate the mines. Let us see how far they get now.
I mean, sure, if they want me to have free money. Right, so we've got our western limit. We can, I guess we can freely explore the rest of the yacht. But we just can't go any further west than that. Lab station. Need a workbench. Okay. I need to come back here with the main character. Because this is actually a good opportunity to upgrade Hanha. Turn him into, if you'll forgive the fucker, if you'll forgive the pun, a beast. Can I change party? Then why even bring it up? I gotta know what that fucking droid has on it. Reset. Yeah, I gotta go pick up the main character, and because the main character is actually my skill monkey, which is frustrating.
Let us end
I forgot there was parts where you just don't have him. Because if we go to a... Oh shit, look at those stats. Lovely. 25, 30, 9, 39, 50, 51 DC on my powers. Now, next question is there a workbench? Yes. So we're making a beeline for that. Okay, so what melee weapons have we got? Brick blade, fibrous sword.
I hear you.
So if we make 2 superior neutronium edges, 2 vibration cells, 2 superior Zabrak grips.
I hear you.
Ah. Okay, I made a boo-boo. That upgrade requires a feat that the Wookiee cannot take.
I hear you.
Okay, those are fucking nutty.
What is it?
Nuttier and squirrel shit. There shouldn't be too much Hanhar can't take in a single round of attacks now.
I hear you. Yes.
Oops, failed that one. I'm a giant nerd, so I actually sit and optimize the party. So if I go to my sort of screen here, okay, skills, boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. So Hanhar's job is to find mines and disable them. Kriya's job is, so Kriya and the main character have an ability that means any force powers cast on one affects the other. So her job is to have all the buff spells and just spam them out. And aside from being the main damage source, computer use plus 32. Repair plus 33, security plus 17, treat injury plus 37. The main character's job is to cover all the, pretty much all the technical skills. So, basically between the main character and Hanha, all the main skills are covered.
This looks to be a control center of some sort.
I suggest you surrender. Your chances for escaping this vessel are near zero, and your chances of survival are rapidly approaching that
Exactly.
number.
Everyone has a job.
Your lives are mine. The only question is how much resources you want me to expend in subduing you.
I hear you.
Priya also has heal. So I can tiptoe through the tulips, so to speak. Or just sort of caveman brain my way through the mines. Granted, that was sort of demonstration because Hanha actually has demolitions as a skill in his job. Let's go, look, a mine, I pick it up. And I pick it up. And I pick it up. And you see the pattern forming. So, I'm sure there are builds that use them efficiently. I can't find a reason to use mine, so I just sell the cunts. Like, a high demolition skill for my builds is just free money.
What is it?
So see, because he's got extremely high security, he opens every door in the game. Oh yeah, already done, already done. Hang on. I've missed something here. What do you mean skill too low? What do you mean? 17 security is enough to open any door in the game. Any lock in the game. What a useless crap. Okay, that might work a little bit better. If I can't reset the... Okay then. Oh, sweet minefield that I've already fucking either ran through or picked up. Good job.
I don't know how many more of these pests I can disintegrate. Ah, what remains of the bounty hunters have found me. Now it is time to cue the detonation sequence.
This doesn't end well for you guys, just so you know.
Chawi mo jubu in Kosoracha. The chabi doko, Donaranga Manachunga.
Whiskey. I mean, my... Excuse me. My prediction came to pass. I'll say that much. It did not end well for them. Nice.
Mechana creve mopa, tamasuna ramga mak chochane, anta screen sochi, norcha hereme chok windido.
Nice. I wish he'd suffered more. Good boy.
As a token of my goodwill, I present to you a gift, this droid. It will serve you well on your journey. You would be surprised at how little I care about what you think. As I indicated, this unit will remain with you and guard you. It will also serve as an effective voice for my orders during your journey. I cannot harm you. You are the key to saving the Republic. Pray that you do not prove yourself otherwise. That would be unfortunate. I would nearly lose a droid, while you would lose your entire ship and a sizable chunk of whatever planet you were on when you tripped the failsafe detonator.
So you have returned from exile, though I do not know why. You were always difficult to read, when you were tied to the Force, and even more when it was lost to you. But I can sense the death of others upon your hands. I know how this will end. But I will answer your questions, if
I
only
do
for
not speak
some
Wookiee,
measure
no.
of peace. In exchange, I wish only the answer to one. Why have you done this to the Jedi? Was it revenge or something more?
This dude's mustache is epic.
But you are. Whatever
He's
this
got to
threat
die,
is,
but an epic
it leaves
mustache.
echoes in the Force, wounds that do not heal. It is something we had never felt before, until you stood before us in judgment, and we exiled you.
Cookie? I'd love a cookie right now.
You are more involved than you know. Whatever is striking at us, it is something tied to you, something you had experienced and survived. Some of us sought to understand you, to find you. It seems we succeeded, even though we thought you were lost to us. Now, as we hope,
I'm actually hungry
you have
for cookies
returned,
now.
and you know nothing that could help
Damn
us.
it, damn it, Whiskey, this is your fault. Heard enough, prepare to die.
He may appear stronger in the Force than you, but this is merely an illusion granted by a certain mastery of the Force. The powers he uses against you are not directed powers, but he seeks to weaken and confound you, exploit the weakness of his form by using your own Force powers against him.
Okay, so it's hope.
If you think to learn anything from my death, then you are wrong.
Your form is still formidable, but your speed is sluggish and weak.
Is the only thing you yet learn from me, then that is the only victory this day. What are you waiting for?
Your lightsaber form speaks volumes, and so will your death.
So, it is as Kavar feared. You have taken what you have learned of the Jedi and used that knowledge against us. Come, that form is still new to you. Let us see if you have the years to back it up.
Okay, so... no... Crush opposition. Kill. I got 700 mana now. $700 mana. Or close enough as makes no difference.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Alternatively, have some luck.
Systems failing, Master.
I mean, whoever's got all these HK-50 units, first of all, kudos for having the money to fucking send countless of them after me. But at what point do you not go, okay, it's probably a waste of time?
Ulga kili but malia nois. Dobra kinun chubagrat wikili Johnny. Wichi bola no. Chichis kabola. Tapicha yubon. Yun bola. Dobra kinun chubagrat wikili Johnny. Wichi bola no. Nilun kagratug jimut malia bist white wata. Chichi naudun chong yomabola human. Chichis kabola.
Yeah, I couldn't be bothered doing such a piddly fucking... Such a middling fucking...
You interrupting. What? Do I look like a passenger ship to you? Ah, all right. You help me, I help you. Fine, I do.
Oh no! That's no good. Force breach. It's a dispel. How many times am I going to do the same fucking thing? Level 26, you usually finish this around level 30. You can technically go to level 50. I don't see why you would. Why though? But why? More HKs.
Unnecessary, annoying recitation. It's failing, Master.
Haste. Actually fucking useless to this build.
Don't you ever give it a rest? Fine, don't mind me. I just need to get some stuff from the cargo hold.
She's just working out in a fucking... her undergrounders, no fucking big deal.
You know the first tier of styles, but you're holding back because I am unarmed. Tell me where you were trained.
What can I say? I'm a quick study.
You lie. Few know the Echani styles by reflex.
Oh yeah? Guess you saw a lot of the world while you were
Go to the
freezing your
bathroom while
cargo
this
hold
plays
off
out.
in the Ice Academy. Didn't you, sister? Next time I walk in here, I'm carrying a blaster. Oh yeah, one other thing. Don't think I haven't noticed the way you've been sparring with our ex-Jedi friend. This isn't some pleasure yacht. So if I did know all the Echani movements, I might know more than just the first tier, including the etiquette rituals. So keep your hands where I can see them.
Fool.
Shut up.
Ah, HK-47. I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Query, have we had the misfortune to meet before? I believe I would have remembered one as large as you.
Oh, yes, we have met. And I have not finished with you yet.
You know, I think it's time I gave your cutting laser a little boost. It works fine for repairs, but we could use your help in a firefight. Don't worry about it. We'll make sure they keep you out of their scopes. Hey, it's something for Goto to be jealous of, right? Think of it this way. You can keep Goto in line with it.
teaching his remote to be a fucking guard droid. Laser or blaster?
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, KOTOR?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
Query. Statement. Oh, I am aware of that, Master. I simply use it to give you the illusion of control and obedience. Humans often need such comforts until
good old
the
HK.
end comes. Consolation, Master. Everyone dies eventually, and not all of them by my hand. Even droids die when not routinely maintained, sadly enough. Statement. Of course I do, Master. Until the end. Console. Query. I must express some degree of confusion concerning your actions. You are the one who followed Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? Observation. Well, Master, I was not at Malachor 5 during your near-genocidal reaction to the Mandalorian threat, but I feel that I may have been constructed as a result of that. Observation. I believe that Revan determined that mass slaughter on such a scale may no longer be needed to achieve his aims. So perhaps you are responsible for my creation. Answer. No, Master. I was constructed shortly after the beginning of the Jedi Civil War. Answer. Oh, Master, please use your imagination. I am an illegally constructed assassination droid designed to masquerade as a protocol droid until I reach my target.
Fair complaint.
Answer. Well, Master, unless you were operating on my central control cluster, I would be somewhat hesitant to discuss my targets, but I suppose it could do no harm. During the Jedi Civil War, I was responsible for certain strategic targets. For some reason, Revan did not feel that the Republic presented much of a military threat. Aside, I am somewhat unclear as to why this was so, but Revan did have a certain biological instinct regarding such things, so I will simply say that there were probably reasons for such an assessment. Answer. Revan felt the true war was against the Jedi. Observation. It was not something discussed with much of the others, but I think Revan recognized that a single Jedi, both in the past and in the present, could turn the tide of a conflict. So my targets were frequently Jedi, or someone close to a Jedi that could result in their corruption or collapse. Revan often assigned me to kill leaders or supporters of certain Jedi so as to erode their will. Answer. Revan saw the pressures of war on Duxon and knew that even in the heat of conflict, Jedi could be broken, not physically, but psychologically. Observation. It is a curious thing to assassinate and wound someone's personality, to assassinate them psychologically, and it took me some time to reconcile the acts. I am much more used to their direct approach. Still, I served well and killed many Jedi. Answer. Master, when conventional weapons will not work, then one must resort to other means of assassination.
Okay.
When Jedi, or Sith, or whatever they call themselves, cannot be defeated with weapons, then use doubt. Evaluation. It sounds as if this Sith Lord is somehow able to keep fighting, no doubt by drawing on his connection to the Force to keep him alive, even after suffering grievous harm. It may be whatever pain he experienced in the past was so great that the technique he used to recover from it and sustain himself also gives him an incredibly high pain threshold. Answer. Well, Master, you have heard of Jedi healing techniques. That is certainly possible. The Sith may have their equivalent, although it seems known only to this particular Sith Lord. I know many Jedi and Sith have exhibited strange behavior in near-death situations. This may be another example. Clarification. Not impossible, Master, but judging from the description, it may be improbable. Observation. Master, that was the lesson of Malachor. Any Jedi involved in the systematic slaughter on such a scale cannot help but doubt and question themselves. Observation. Master, I do not believe that the Mandalorians were the true target at Malachor. I believe that the intention was to destroy the Jedi, break their will, and make them loyal to Revan. I do not know if you examined the records of the deaths on Malachor, but you cannot escape that many of the Jedi and Republic soldiers who died were not Revan's strongest supporters. Observation. I believe that Revan was cleaning house
right.
on Malachor 5. What ones did not die became Revan's allies against the Republic. Answer. Oh, yes, Master. I hope none of them were friends of yours, but really, they had it coming. I do not know when the Jedi ceased to be adherents to their code, but many did not tread cautiously, and many were quite arrogant when facing a droid, as if we were somehow beneath them. It gave certain kills an added pleasure when being underestimated. Cautionary. Master, don't take this the wrong way, but in my opinion, a blaster shot to the throat is often the
he's
best way
not
of
wrong.
silencing Jedi hypocrisy. I have found many Jedi to be arrogant practitioners of pacifism when it is convenient for them. Also, their tendency to never directly answer a question is rather annoying. Statement. Yes?
Yes? There is nothing. Duels among the Ichan.
Okay, so the question becomes, where do I go? Sorry, I go back to Telos Station. Fucking HK-50s.
Systems failing, Master.
I hate that it takes 3 rounds to kill them.
Welcome.
So you've returned. Really? That's great news. The situation here hasn't improved at all. What did you discover? Voga the Hutt? That's preposterous. What makes you think we'd be willing to do that? I just don't feel comfortable suggesting we deal with an established criminal like Voga. Right, but you don't care about that, fair enough. I have a feeling the Telosian Council will make an agreement regardless of Voga's price. Hopefully, the Republic won't ask too many questions. Here's the reward. Now, I've got to send this... So you've While I was disturbed that you chose to defy our orders and obtain transport off Citadel, it was the decision of Republic authorities that your test... But as we discovered, you had already left. In some ways, it was lucky for us, avoiding a possibly embarrassing situation. Why does the Republic do anything? The head doesn't know what the feet are doing. The hands don't even know they've got fingers, let alone where they are. My opinion, they probably performed their independent investigation and figured it wasn't your fault. Anyways, you should just be glad I decided to overlook the fact you escaped arrest. Yeah, and if...
Right.
Parama.
Okay. Let's go back to the dock module.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Yeah, I take remote over you any day, Goto.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work. Iridonian, I would like to speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
Fucking snitch.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Not cool, Goto. Not cool.
Yes, General? If you think they'll... It'll take practice. Yes, General? If you think... It'll take... Yes, General? If you think... It'll... Yes, General? If you think... It'll take... Yes, General? Don't worry, I'm a... Thank you, General. Yes. Don't worry. Thank you, Yes, General. Don't worry. Thank you. Yes, General.
Stick with force potency because I'm a caster. Most of my damage comes from force lightning.
My life. I understand. My life.
Okay then. Running low on fucking spikes.
Care to explain why we have that psych... All right.
Kreia? Do I need to speak Kreia to fucking progress things?
What is left of the Jedi has felt what has happened. The death of Zez Kayel. You will find what remains in the ruins of the Enclave on Dantooine. This matter has come full circle, and there is something there that you must hear if you are to understand.
Dantooine it is. Yeah. Excuse me. Ah, the rubble's cleared. "25th level, I must be getting very fucking close to the end game."
It is different. It has been some time. Is it as you expected?
Less people here.
I had thought you were the last of the Jedi, as did the Sith, but there are more of them than you know. Your actions have crippled the Order, perhaps destroyed them. No. Perhaps it is difficult to say. For every Jedi slain, for every Sith slain, another rises. But the Order is wounded, yes. Because there is something we must discuss. I have done what I can to keep you from the Jedi and the Sith, but a critical moment approaches, and what you have done is not enough. Master Vrook, despite his faults, was right to come here. I had thought he might have recognized Dantooine for what it was, what had been done there. You are tied to places such as these, you know.
Too bad Vrook is now dead as he was
Yes,
blind.
but Master Vrook was unwilling to see what other masters may have seen. That the echo of Dantooine he felt was inside you as well. They admitted it as much in the council chamber after your trial, though they did not understand what it meant at first. They assumed it was a threat that they felt. From one perspective, they were correct. As much as you can form connections to others, such connections exist on the galactic scale as well. It is possible to hurt or sever those connections, to create places in the Force where it is difficult to center oneself, but that is the crudest form of manipulation. It is possible to affect those connections in other ways, by the slightest action. A seemingly minor choice, a small cruelty. The stronger your connection to life, to the Force, the stronger these echoes can be made, and the stronger they are felt. When heard, Force sensitives instinctively seek out the source, are drawn to it to try and form a connection. And when the connection is formed, both become stronger, and the influence between them grows. Your companions, many are touched by the Force on some level, and in many ways they serve out of compulsion and because your connection influences them strongly. It was much like it was for you in the Mandalorian Wars, with many Jedi under your command. But this connection has other consequences. When the source is wounded, the one on which others draw strength, then they are wounded as well. What one feels, the other feels. And when others die, the scream travels back to the source.
What if there are many deaths?
If they occur at the same time, or at the right time, these screams will build upon each other until it is the only sound you can hear. And the deaths of many will cause the screams to build until their pain becomes yours, and you die as well. And that is why during the Mandalorian Wars, you lost your connection to the Force. It was that final battle, the deaths of so many Jedi, that caused you to lose your connection. It caused the wound that you feel now. It caused pain in the Force, an emptiness, a wound that has yet to heal. But it does not end there. If it did, then perhaps the threat that we face would be more manageable. This pain I describe, the echo of these acts, is true of planets as well. Tremendous loss of life on a planetary scale can also cast echoes, create a scream, a wound in the Force that can travel across the galaxy. It can be felt by Force sensitives, and it can influence them whether they realize it or not. If enough of these echoes are allowed to build in the Force uncontrolled, the consequences could be disastrous. The connections of all life would be affected.
Brooks said it was difficult to feel other Forces undead to him because of the destruction.
Yes, in that he was correct. But like Vrook himself, that is incomplete in itself, and it only achieves meaning when part of a larger whole. As I have said, screams and their echoes can overlap, build in strength, and if timed correctly they will build on each other. The scream will grow, and anything that can hear this scream shall be deafened or killed.
You insane.
Now you sound like a Jedi, disbelieving, scoffing. Yet you have seen the evidence of this all around you. But in order for this to work, all of them must be timed correctly, must be carefully orchestrated and controlled, from the greatest to the smallest of echoes, even the ones that come from a lone exile echoing across the galaxy. And when that exile forms connections to others as you do, the danger becomes apparent. The echo continues to grow, to travel.
Why me?
If you see only blame in my words, then you have misunderstood me. Anyone can do such things, since life is connected by the Force. Sometimes the connections are faint, but in your case, they are very strong. You instinctively know how to manipulate such connections, to influence others. You have seen it mirrored in those who travel with you. You give others strength to act, but it is also possible to draw upon the strength of others to increase your own. It is similar to drawing upon the Force as Jedi do, but when it is touched by the power of the dark side, it is something else, something deadly. These Sith we face, they have learned how to do this. It is a technique that has been lost for some time, not seen in days since the ancient Sith. They can use it to consume other Force sensitives, and at the highest pinnacle of power, use it to consume anything that lives. The blind seer. Her master has harnessed this technique, and he is rapidly approaching the height of its power. I fear he may even rival some of the ancient Sith. He is already more of a force.
I'm good, dog. I'm good.
A hole in the Force that threatens to draw everything into it. And the teaching must die with him, or else all life will be placed in jeopardy. The destruction of the Order, the Masters, it was not an end in itself. I did not expect them to still live. Their presence was knowledge I did not possess. But now this has been corrected, and now the sides of this conflict are as I had thought them to be.
Killed all 4 of them.
There are no more unknowns. But this moment is all that really matters. It was never my wish that you find the Masters, only find yourself, although I did not expect them to still live. I had hoped you would learn something from the Jedi Masters as they fell before you. Not just of battle, but of yourself and the Force.
Nah, they can all get fucked. I've learned strength and how to use it.
Know if killing them, if revenge brought you any measure of satisfaction, if seeing them dead has settled the disquiet within you.
Yep, they can all get fucked. I hate Jedi.
That is your wish.
I don't like Sith either, but I don't like Jedi.
There is strength in defeating an enemy, not slaying them. I merely wished them to see that they and their teachings were wrong, that one could not truly understand the Force simply by adhering to the Jedi Code. All I have ever trained have been failures to them. Students who went to fight the Mandalorians, who fell to the dark side, who abandoned their training. To see one that had the strength to best them, that is a moment I will not forget. Yet it has not been as satisfying as I had hoped. To best one
I just murdered him.
One thing. To defeat them without striking a blow, that was my hope. Regardless, It had to be done. To have such powerful Jedi still live, still be felt in the Force, even on such worlds as they had chosen, was a threat that had to be ended. To the Sith?
To the Sith?
No, not to the Sith. Perhaps not in the way you would think. Let us return to my question. If by killing these Jedi, if you achieved any measure of peace...
Atra still
as
lives.
I thought. You have failed me, completely and utterly. I have taught you to hear the Force again, shown you the contrast, and yet still you do not understand. This is what you have wrought. Countless murderers, slayers, assassins, born of war that has, as always, taught the wrong lesson. You showed them life without the Force, and instead of showing them truth, power, all you showed them was how the galaxy may die. You are responsible for all of this. Even now, events spiral towards destruction, and there is nothing that can be done because you refuse to listen, to understand. You have seen the effects you have on those close to you, heard the echoes scream across dead planets, and watched as your strength has grown. Yet it is for nothing. To have the Jedi Masters brought low by such a failure, there is no victory in that. You have not heard a thing I have taught, and for all I have said, you have never learned to listen. There. Do you feel that, Exile? It cuts through your defenses, as unprepared for such an attack as you are. Let that pain be a lesson, and a reminder of what you have forgotten. You were my last hope, the only one who could change what is to come. And now you have left me nothing. I shall teach you no longer. Our bond remains, but that is all. This place will hide you from the Sith for a time, enough to do what must be done. Stay here and die, apprentice, among the wreckage of all that remains of the Jedi. It is a fitting grave until the Sith come to end you, to end everything.
You...
Oh, yes. At last, you see. I am one of the Sith, it is true. I must answer for my actions, and it is my wish that only Atris hear my answers. You have taught them to bond with others, and then feed on others through that bond. What you have brought is the death of all who can feel the Force. It is your gift to the galaxy, Exile. And unless you hear it, and silence the echo you have caused, then every living thing everywhere that is touched by the Force will die.
Soon your ship will come, my master. I will bring him before you, but I will not let you have him. Soon your ship shall come, from that which made you.
I know you can hear me. I have always known. It is why I followed you. I have destroyed planets for you, General. But now, this once, if we could save something in this galaxy. I need to do this, or I will die inside, like I died at Malachor 5.
Get ready to die inside, Bowder. And if Cray is not going to follow me anymore, well, I guess my party's now the Wookiee and the robot. Okay. I should try and get this finished today. I can start on the Old Republic tomorrow.
The handmaiden took her. She thinks Kreia killed you. Because that's the lie Kreia... The only thing that matters is the handmaiden believes it. That's why she wanted the handmaiden on board, you know. So she could use her to reach the Telos Academy whenever she wished. She would, if she thought she was bringing Atris a prisoner. She'll take her to Telos, and Atris will do what she'll do to anyone she thinks is a Sith. Yeah, I know. That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Skip all the
What's wrong?
copyrighted
Something
music.
troubles you. I can feel it. I do not understand what you mean. I would die for you. When I tell you my life for yours, it is my choice. And if there is an ending between us where my sacrifice can save you, it will be because it is my desire, not your will. I simply do. And sometimes there is no reason that can be given. What did you learn within the Jedi Academy? Then that is the danger of their beliefs. They do not understand you, what it means to be human, to lead. The feelings I have for you are because of what I see, what I hear in your voice. All that tells me you're a natural leader. I follow because I believe in you. I would die for you because I believe in you. And where they look at you and see the death of the Force, I look at you and see hope for all life. I look at you and see that perhaps a life untouched by the Force is not the punishment it is believed to be. I will understand if you feel you must go on alone, but I ask that you do not. Instead, take strength from your connection to others. Do not forsake them as you did in exile. He awaits you at Telos. If you go there, you must face him. And when you do, he will wound you, as he has wounded me.
I don't think that's correct.
I ask you, I beg you, to stay here with me. I want to look upon you, where no one else can see. Where it is just us. I want to see your face, the color of your skin. I wish to see what the handmaiden sees when she looks at you. That causes her heart to race and her tone to change. What causes her to forsake her heritage, her oaths, as you made me forsake mine. I need to know if perhaps I am wrong. If the universe is not as my master once showed me. From the moment I heard your voice across the galaxy, I have longed for you. It is the echo, a wound that travels still, that when heard, made me understand that there was another wounded as I was. One who had felt the same sense of loss. When I heard it, I loved you more than my own life. And I wanted you to be here with me for as long as you will let me love you. Stay. And I want you to see what I see when I gaze upon you. I want you to know why I cannot look at you, and why I am drawn to you.
We gotta fuck the mirror Lucan.
Who is there?
Who I am is
right.
not the question.
I am Atris, Jedi Master, the last historian of the Jedi, the last of the Jedi.
Those are titles, words you cling to as the darkness falls around you. It is not the first time we have met, Atris. I was here before.
With the exile?
Yes, I was here both times when the exile was brought before you.
Who are you?
I was the one who asked him to be exiled.
I did as you asked, so long ago.
Kreia fucking backstabbed us.
You seem familiar to me.
Atris, I have always been here.
You are that which has attacked the Jedi. You are Sith.
Sith is a title, yes, but like you, the title is not who I am. It is not what I believe. For you, it is different. Know that there was once a Darth Treya, and that she cast aside that role, was exiled, and found a new purpose. But there must always be a Darth Treya, one that holds the knowledge of betrayal, who has been betrayed in their heart, and will betray in turn. You have bathed in the knowledge of the Sith, but there is not enough truth in such teachings. But it will be a step for you. You have gathered Sith holocrons, Sith teachings from across the galaxy. It is why you have chosen servants who cannot feel the Force. And most importantly, they cannot feel what you have become.
I have sought to preserve the Jedi Order, and I have gathered all that I know of the Sith to this place, so I might find them and stop them.
I had wondered if any of these holocrons had survived Dantooine. You have taken relics from one destroyed planet to the devastation of another.
It was always intended for the Jedi to retreat to Telos should Dantooine be attacked, taking all their lore with them. We could not allow the tragedy at Ossus to happen again.
Such an act marked Telos for destruction. It is why the Sith came here, though the fleet commanders did not know why. It is why Revan ordered its destruction to mark the beginning of the Jedi's civil war. It was a message that there would be no place for the Jedi to retreat, to hide. I would not be surprised if Revan left other gifts beneath the surface of the planet. Much can be buried beneath graveyards that will never be found.
When the Sith attacked, I felt Telos die. Turbo lasers fell like lightning upon the landscape, as they did on Dantooine, and so many died. So many voices, screaming in pain.
Yes, such acts leave their mark on the galaxy. Their cries travel far, though few can hear them.
How did it happen?
Search your heart. It was never battle that called to you, never battle that caused you to fall. Malachor 5 has touched many things, and it casts its echoes still.
Why did he betray me?
You betrayed yourself. Do not blame the exile. And unlike you and I, there is still a chance that one may be saved, the one that you cast out.
Where is the exile? I had thought...
Oh, he will come, but it will be too late to save either of us. It is such a quiet thing to fall, but far more terrible is to admit it. Your mistress awaits. She has much to share with you.
He's gonna share that they're all about to be electrocuted.
The last of the handmaidens is before us.
No, not really.
It is good that you have returned. You have much to answer for.
What are you saying? You have betrayed us. You have betrayed Atris.
You are no longer one of us. You followed the Jedi, betrayed your oath.
Listen to me. Atris has been touched by the Sith. It is not too late for...
Silence. It is a crime to kill blood, but not to kill a betrayer as you. We shall see. You were always the last of us, and now we shall show you why.
We shall see what the exile has taught. If she kills her sisters, then the dark side will have its claim on her. Yet if she does not, then she will die. Such is sacrifice.
The true test of battle is how much force to bring against opponents. If you wish to kill them, do not hold back. But if you wish to stun them, incapacitate them, then you must choose your attacks carefully, using just the right amount of force.
Let's call it there. Who's on? Not really anyone. I'm going to leave you to your own devices. Anyway,